Now I don't have a picture at all. What's going on? Okay. All right. That's a little better. Twitch. Um, hey, Melyssa. This is a little bit better. But if I get guests, I'm not even going to get into that. Let's wait for the rest of the gang to get in. We can shoot the shit for a couple of minutes before I get into. I just got finished watching Salt Lake City. I had to go back. What was taking me so long, I'm a work in progress. What was taking me so long is I went back to the prior episode to see who really started this between that's going on the show right now. And I initially my answer was Bronwyn. But after watching this last scene, okay, hold on. After switching between you and hubby, I'll be in and out. Okay, thank you. So, okay. Now, do I have 2 streams up on YouTube? Because I have 2 videos from yesterday and they're 2 different times. Okay, this says, should I delete this? I'll have to come back. They're 2 different times. The portrait and the landscapes are 2 different, whatchamacallums. And why are you putting 2 videos on my YouTube? It's splitting up my views. Like one has 9 views and the other one has 77. I don't know whose idea this was, but okay. I'm so interested to see who you think is wrong. Who I think is wrong, initially I thought, okay, so if I had to put it, I would put it like this. If this was court, it would be a RICO charge. One of the charges would be a RICO, and it would be between Heather and Bronwyn. Heather would get charged with murder, and Bronwyn would get felony murder. Because Bronwyn started the fight with Brittany and Meredith. Even though Brittany is not innocent, in no way, shape, or form innocent. Yeah, I think I finally broke my my ring light. It won't come on. Oh, here it is. Bronwyn started the shit when she was like, Brittany said this, Brittany said that, she started it. But Heather is the puppet master. And after seeing what Heather did to Lisa when they had to sit down and all season, and I want Lisa Barlow to stop effing crying. But it's probably frustrating. Me neither, Malaya. Like, where do we even start with Bronwyn? Like, you're ripping. It's crazy because I'm getting turned up, and I wrote down what was taking me long to come on. I wanted to do I was taking notes, and I wanted to try to do episodically what happened, and but I thought I have to be me. Bronwyn, you are. I just watched What Happened Live, and Heather answered the question. Andy asked her something about Bronwyn, and she basically was like, I don't. He asked Bronwyn, what did she think about what she said on the show about basically them having an open marriage, if you believe that. And how do I describe Bronwyn? Heather was just like, I want to know, she's not really invested in a relationship, but she wants to know what's really true. But I don't think Bronwyn knows what's true. Because on one hand, you're saying you don't care that you have an open marriage as long as you're on the same page, but then you're ripping Lisa apart and saying you're dead to me because she told somebody that your husband was making out with somebody. So what are you mad at? Why? Like, I don't understand her. And to me, if it doesn't make any sense, it's like it's like flag on the play here. Like there's no logic to any of it. And furthermore, like Lisa is not the one who like brought to the forefront. Hey, Lexi, drama gets under my skin. Yes, and I wish people will stop being so enamored by her outfits and her lifestyle and see through the bullshit. Everybody thinks, oh, this is so glamorous. Oh, I could go on which my husband's which remember her first season. Was it the first episode? Well, whatever. The trip they went on, oh, everybody could ride on my plane. We're having we're going and just thinking about this. We're gonna celebrate our anniversary. He's gonna buy me this $4 million ring or earrings or whatever she had, and this magical life they had together. It was all a fucking farce. And when I saw the dog shit in her house, okay, and I saw all of the kooky art, and she said that nigga spends half his time in New York, I knew something wasn't right then and there. Bitch, why do you have dog shit all over your house? Do you know how nasty that is? But furthermore, like you wouldn't want to pick that up. That's not like a rich people problem. Like, oh, I'm waiting for the maid to come get it. That's a like depression, or I got so much other shit going on. I have time for these dogs, and it was probably like symbolic of her life because everybody thinks it's so glamorous. It's so she's you know mother be serving looks. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes like I was taking when I was taking my picture, like this one, I don't feel like putting on the computer. But this woman, like I said, her husband spends half his time in New York. Y'all know what that means. She has these, so she says that she got pregnant, and her stories changed so much. She said she got pregnant, but then that's why she left school, or she was kicked out of school, either or, but then she got arrested because she didn't pay her last month's rent, or the charges were related to her not paying her last month's rent. So you have to use like deductive reasoning with her to figure out what the fuck she's talking about. And I thought Todd ran not NASA. What is it called? The security clearance that she said he had like government clearance to do on her. So none of this stuff with you stealing allegedly. Where's the allegedly banner? None of this stuff came up with you stealing IDs or whatever you was doing down to the firm you were working at. Well, they said you was a receptionist there. I don't know what you were doing when you snitched on everybody and made a deal, or you were the confidential informant. Hello. Glad you came on. YouTube is boring tonight. Have fun. Turn off Funky when he started cursing someone out. Who is this? I'll be forgetting y'all names. Tell me who is it? And who was Funky cussing out? You have to tell me where the timestamp, and I'll put it up. So yeah, what was I saying? Bronwyn. So like, did that shit come up? You turned state's evidence or whatever you said on everybody and got out of the trouble you were in. Everybody thinks this is so fabulous, but there's a price to pay for that type of life. If you want the fancy clothes, you want this. Look at Mary. Remember what Mary said? I do all of this so I can wear Chanel, so I can have the I didn't know you were on here too. Yes. Wait. Who? Sorry, y'all. I'm usually quiet in the background. I'm enlightened. Oh, okay. Well, welcome. Malay, who didn't you know was where? So Bronwyn, basically, like, she's a bullshit bitch, okay? Let's just cut the shit. So I did take some notes. I'm all over the place. A lot of notes. Okay. Heather, so I put on here, did she leave college because she was pregnant or did she get kicked out? They kick people out of college. That's what I'm saying, Lexi. She tells too many stories and they change too much. And that's the problem when you tell lies. I only got the YouTube notification. I prefer Twitch. There's less of a delay. Well, I had to start this live over 3 times. Oh, let me delete those on Twitter. While I got it mine to do it. I had to start it over 3 times. Hold up, I just saw. I hate when they do that. I just saw something about Heather. Maybe it'll come up. Because I was like, F Heather gay. People are praising Heather. I mean, Bronwyn. For what? That's another thing. Okay, Heather Gay has been playing judge and jury. Let me put it up on here. Because I didn't have a chance to go on Twitter and gauge the temperature. She was the dumbest. She was the dumbest look on her face when she's lying or in a hot seat. It's the same look. Yes. You talking about Bronwyn, right? Or Heather? Bronwyn does this a lot. And you know, and her bob is like bobbing. Hold on 1 second. I need y'all to see what's going on Twitter. So share the screen. We're going to, what happened to my Twitter? What is happening? There is just like technical difficulties everywhere. All right. Hey, butterfly, yo. Bronwyn, that dumb look. Yeah, and she tilts her head to the side and she goes, and her bob be like, mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. And Ricky Lake, they can keep Ricky Lake. And Heather is so desperate about Jason. She was on Watch What Happens Live, and Andy asked her something. He said, Jason was here last night or last week, and he said nothing happened between y'all. And she was like, oh, really? If that's what you want to call nothing. And she just keeps like throwing herself at him, and it's disgusting. And she wants everybody to know that she banged him, and she wants everybody to remember she was chasing around the BBC man around Jen Shah's party, and she went outside in the van and Tim, y'all remember that? Because I do. Hold up, let me get this off before they flag me. It's not gonna come out. Meredith Marks heated outburst targets Brittany Bateman. I have mixed feelings about this fight. What? Oh yes, what? Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. I'm gonna buy a bob just so I can do that. Profile. Likes. Okay, let's see. Heather Gay has been playing judge and jury on the show for way too long. It's time someone finally chin checked her, pun intended. She's nothing but a lying bully hiding behind fake morals and ugly veneers. A real takedown season is overdue. Yes, Heather needs to get taken down a few notches. And I thought everybody was being mean to Heather when she lost all her weight, and I wanted to give her grace. But F that. When they were on the boat and on the yacht, I'm sorry, the mega yacht, and they were chasing, and then they were confronting Lisa with no proof, no receipts, none of that, about her leaking stories. And she's accusing Lisa of all this stuff. And then Lisa's like, get the fuck away from me, leave me alone. And she's running away. And Heather's like, no, I won't leave you alone in your time of need. You need me right now. No, I won't, Lisa. We're friends forever. It's such a mind fuck. Like, it's like cult leader. Or like, I can see Heather like trapping girls into trafficking. Like, she plays a lot of mind games. I don't know if they do that in what is it called? Not the Mormon Church, Scientology, or the guy, what's his name? Keith Raniere with what's it called? Nexium, the sex cult. But like, that's the like kind of like level of mind games that Heather plays. Let me check the comments. Captain Jason must have been drunk if he slept with Heather. Yes, and he probably regrets it because she will not let him forget about it. Like Lisa said, this man doesn't need everybody like you just spreading his name all over. When they were saying Brittany, the captain was in Brittany's cabin that night, and Lisa was like, guys, like, that's not cool. Like, he shouldn't have his name smeared like this. Like, I don't watch Below Deck. I don't know if he's married or not, or whatever, but y'all playing with him like that is not cool. And Heather, you keep letting the world know that you slept with this man, and it's not cute. Like, I know you think you're one of the cool, pretty girls now, or you a bad bitch now, but that's not how. We don't kiss and tell, girl. Like, calm down. I remember. Remind me what you remember. Hey, let's see. The Ozempic at the bottom of her face. Lexi, that's what I was thinking because he's cute. Funky went off around 33:44. Thank you. Let me save this. Rightfully so, because randoms are always fucking with him. But his reactions to it become too much as of late. Enough of him, though. I like listening to your commentary on the Housewives and stuff. Well, thank you. I don't even know why he cares so much. I wish I would care about somebody coming in here and saying something stupid to me. Like, people have come in here, they have called me a nigger bitch, all kinds of shit. And you know what I do? I be having fun with it. I be like, oh, really? Are you in your basement right now? Did you just get finished fucking your dog? Like, who cares? Ate the bottom of her face. Did you see Matt Barnes' video? Oh no, what did he do now? All right, let me read something. Let me take this down for a second. Let me read some of my notes. Okay. Did y'all see that TMZ is doing an expose on Mary? Remind me to pull that up. On Mary and her church. Thank you. So why do y'all like my Housewives commentary? Because I feel like it's trash. Like, because it's all over the place. I'm not following anybody's timeline. And I feel like sometimes I'm just rambling. I'm trying to step my game up. And that's what I call myself trying to do. But if y'all like the way it is, just let me know. Because I'm a work in progress. Okay, TMZ is doing an expose on Mary. Heather hates her kids. Because she was like, I haven't checked in once. Fuck them bitches. And remember, she was like, I can't wait until they get the fuck out the house. And even when, I forget who came over to help her paint, but didn't help her paint. And she was like, yeah, I'm turning this room into like, you know, the room I always wanted, but I couldn't have it because my fucking daughters were here. Like, I feel like she hates her kids. Oh, you think, like how animated I am? Oh, thank you. It's a personality disorder, I've been told. They about to make a whole documentary about it. But you know what? They're making a whole documentary about it. But like, y'all want to expose Mary? Why don't y'all expose Bronwyn? Can y'all dig into her shit and find out what really happened down to the firm she was working at and why she got all these charges and stuff? Well, how about that? Because Mary ain't bothering nobody. Let me go back up. I missed some. Y'all so nice to me. Hey, Lala. They're coming for Mary's church. Yup. Mary better hunker down. I think when Mary took that season off, she got all her ducks in a row. She lined up, and she came back. So hopefully, what they say, let no man put us under. Yes, they are, Lala girl. You watch them all and you keep it real. Only one I don't watch is Orange County. And I was trying to get back into it, but I just can't. It's just too. First of all, it's too white, and I don't mean that in a racist kind of way. It's too in a and it's fake. And then I remember the original days, the OGs with Vicky and the original Tamara, and who else was on there? Joe, and I forget the names off the cuff, but I remember how it used to be. And Gina, Emily, who else is on there? I don't even know these other girls. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve to be up there. They're not bad bitches. Gina was living in a 2-bedroom apartment with like 4 kids or however many kids she has, like broke in Orange County. Emily, your husband doesn't like you, and he's like this tall, okay? And this is me sitting down. But enough. I don't want to go off on these tangents. You love how animated I am. Thank you. I thought Heather girls were at college already. They are, but she just was like she didn't check in, and she's always making comments about how she hates being a mother. In my opinion, oh my god, that Adam blogger is in it, and he has always had a weird attitude against Mary, and he was a friend. He was friends with Lisa. Anytime I see a documentary or something, and they have bloggers in it, I'm immediately turned off. You like not even you have a YouTuber on there, an influencer. This is your source. Okay. Really, TMZ? I don't watch any of the Housewives anymore. You and Gabor's commentary keeps me updated. Well, thank you. Whitney. She's next. Who's next? Whitney. What about Whitney? Yup, Lala. And he interviewed her mom and her husband. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You talking about Harvey interviewed Mary's mom and her husband? Mary's mom, I might have to watch it if her mother is up there. Why they put Adam on there? No offense, Adam. The interview had her mom and her husband. I don't know if it was her dad though. Oh, I can't with OC. Yeah, OC lost me a long time ago. Kelly died was a nutcase. At least she was kind of entertaining. Vicky and Brooks was good. Yes, and what's the name of her insurance company? Code Insurance. Like she would be at that motherfucking desk. Code Insurance. Like she was selling the shit out of that insurance. Okay. Yes. How did Gina get on the show? Hello. And then it kills me when these girls come on this show and they switch up like they just these big, like they big dogs. Like, bitch, you was broke when you came here. You get your money from Bravo. Like, let's be real. To me, as a housewife, that is like ill. Like, you are supposed to, like Beverly Hills, they I remember when people used to be like, why, how come they don't get the same trips as Real Housewives of Potomac? And it's because they're black. And you're treating the white girls. No, bitch, because they're using Erica Jane's plane, even though whoever the fuck paid for it, they're using Erica Jane's plane. They're staying in Mauricio's, one of his mansions or listings of his mansions over there. What else is comped? Or they could go stay at with the Adrienne Maloof. What did she have? Her casino was so tacky too. Damn, not the Hard Rock. The Win. The Win is so tacky. It doesn't have any, like, if you go to like Atlantic City, like the Borgata, it just comes straight up. I don't even know what a Borgata is. It sounds Italian. It sounds. It sounds. When you go in there, everything matches. There's like a theme. It's like elegant, not elegance. It's just like upholsteries and fine upholsteries and chandeliers, and everything is like is rich feeling. It's and everything's like the same color, and the artwork matches, and the lights, and like there's a theme. But when you go to the Win, there's just all this. It looks like Bronwyn's house. Like there's all this mismatch art, mismatch. The layout is even weird. Like, I don't know why I started talking about that. Can one more person come to Twitch, please? I could actually come to Twitch. Oh my, thank you for always holding me down on Twitch. I can actually go to Twitch. All right, let me see. Sorry, y'all. You know, it's just how it be over here. Okay, I'm here. Watch now. All right. Right. Remember, Tisa was in the Diddy doc. Bitch, she was in the Diddy doc. Who did that doc? Diddy. I can't wait till Diddy come home and he can sue everybody. They had Tisa tells on there. Thank you, Shelbs. I just want to know why. I just want to know why now. Why attack Mary with... That's what I said, Lala. Why now? I just want to know why. Why attack Mary with a documentary about stuff from years ago that wasn't proven while she's still dealing with her son? Yeah. You know what? I didn't even think about that. That is fucked up. No, a blogger interviewed her before her passing. That's probably why he's in the doc. They're going to use his interview. Oh, he did. Adam. I can't see it on the computer, the phone. Up and Up and Adam interviewed them a few years ago trying to expose her. Her mom was jealous of her. Oh, wow. The Palms. Oh, it's the Palms. I'm sorry. Sorry to that man. I said the Win was tacky. I'm here. You're so close. We run into the finish line. Like, I need more. I need a couple more subscribers. I gotta make my friends sign up. That's me. I should use that as my new profile pic. This Hey, Callie, I'm going after I get off Housewives. I'm getting into the government. I'm getting into some shit. I know you're gonna like. Tisa just makes stuff up. Yes, she does. Are you on Twitch? Thank you, Butterfly Yo. I think it's Mary's jealous family. Probably so. We're gonna engage. We gotta engage in the chat. Okay. You'll need 10 more. Hey, Callie. All right, so back to my notes. I'm trying to be a serious blogger. I'm trying to be a serious YouTuber. They have notes. I said Heather, and Heather. Remember when Heather hated Bronwyn? Do y'all remember that? Now they're all, I ordered these from Switzerland or wherever they came from. Oh, Bronwyn, I don't know why Switzerland stopped hating you. Oh, Bronwyn. Like, just that fast. In Philly, we call it dick eating. Like, when you just on somebody's dick so hard, now she just so team Bronwyn. And I don't think Heather really got over Lisa rejecting her. Heather still hates Bronwyn. I figured that out tonight, Lexi, on Watch What Happens Live, because she was shit talking Bronwyn. That's interesting. So I believe she doesn't like Bronwyn. So does she like Lisa or not? And what is this mind game thing she's doing with her? Like, it drives me nuts, actually. Bronwyn knows Todd is cheating. So I'm taking these notes as I'm watching it. I said, Bronwyn knows that Todd is cheating. Come to find out at the end, we'll get there. She keeps talking about it, but Lisa can't defend herself. So they're on the boat. So, okay, I forgot. Some of y'all don't watch. All right, I'm gonna. Come on, journalist. Heather still hates Bronwyn. Have you watched Monica on Carlos King yet? No, and I probably won't. I don't care about Monica like that. I want to get through these notes though. So they're on vacation. They only got, for the people who don't watch, for the people that said they don't watch anymore, but you still watch me. Hold on. I hope I'm not getting a cold from just ripping and running and being in the streets. Never agreed to be a number. Never agreed to be a number. Bronwyn going to end up just like Wendy Williams. What does that mean? Never agreed to be a number. Bronwyn is going to end up just like Wendy Williams. You think so? Do explain. Heather has never liked Lisa. She wants her friendship like Katie wanted Regina George's friendship in Mean Girls. That's a good one, Shelbs. Heather. Regina George. I don't. You think Lisa is a Regina George? I liked Monica until it came out that she was a liar. Oh, you talking about I thought you were talking about different. I like Monica until it came out she was a liar. If she would have come clean, I would have messed with her. I'm just not a fan. I don't want to spend time on it. Lisa is Regina. Okay, I think you're right. You're right, Shelbs. Right, Lala. Wendy let her husband cheat, believing she was number one. A number is a number. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like in a conservatorship. But do y'all believe Bronwyn? I do not think I believe Bronwyn in this whole story. Oh, we have an open marriage. I do not think that is true. I think that's why she's so miserable, because she knows he's cheating. This is a clever story. Oh, listen to this. It's funny. It's funny we say that. It is so funny that we just said that. Hold on, let me rewind this. You wait to see if they're like I do, and panel at. Hold on, let me get my speaker. It's funny you say that. They can say it better than I can.
BravoCon, well, just like it's all the BravoCon, a lot of questions this weekend. Thing like if you're a cokehead, it was extraordinary, actually. I think it was you, Rondell Karam.
Come on, speaker. All right, well, I'll just play it for you.
Good episode. I mean, there was so much. Have we ever seen two housewives sit down and talk about how they're going to fuck other people and their old ass husbands? I don't think we have. I thought that scene was extraordinary, actually. I think it was scene. I was like, wow, that good episode. I love the best. I mean, there was so much. Have we ever seen two housewives sit down and talk about how they're going to fuck other people and their old ass husbands? I don't think we have. I thought that scene was extraordinary, actually. I thought it was a great scene. I was like, wow, that was interesting. I can't believe they're being so honest. Yeah, it was a very honest scene. Kind of. They weren't really that honest, let's face it. They were doing that thing like if you're a cokehead and you're looking for somebody else to do coke with, you're usually like, yeah, I don't really like that. And then you wait to see if they're like, I do. And then they pull it out and you're like, me too. And then you go coke together. That was what these two were doing with each other. They're like, you get extra dick? No, I would never. And if I did, I would talk to my husband first. You get extra dick? Oh, well, no, of course not. I would. Now, that time I did get extra dick was amazing. I love getting extra dick. Wait, you get extra dick? No, I didn't say that. I said, if I could get extra, yeah, I would never get extra. I'm getting extra dick. I was like, you two are getting extra dick. Just say you're getting extra dick. You might as well at this point just bring out the penis. And I loved it. I thought it was great because I think it happens in so many more marriages than we think. And, as a gay person, I always think, is this just a gay thing? That I think it's because, gay people are like, I got some extra dick. Hey, how you doing today? Good. I got some extra dick. What'd you do? Got some extra dick. That's how we are. But it's not.
So I think that when read the comments real quick. Her attitude is Regina. Looks are another story. Ooh, cheating and farting. That was so fucking funny to me when she was like, that's how I knew it was true. And Angie like, oh, did you hear about Todd said Todd was hitting on my girlfriend. I mean, my friend told me that Todd was hitting on him. He was farting the whole time. Oh, with your bitches. That's what I love. Salt Lake City. It's so ridiculous. I need to take some emergency, or what is it called? Airborne. We have no idea who Brahman is. Thank you, Lexi. Apart from a liar and a loveless marriage and a almost felon, I think Bronwyn is planting seeds to divorce him and will say she went along with everything to please him. So she said they don't have a prenup, but I think Todd is way smarter than that. Kind of like Michael Darby. Well, he had a prenup. I think that if they got divorced, that she wouldn't get what she thinks she's going to get, and she's not getting divorced because she just said tonight that she's okay with him doing this. She's okay with him doing this. I'm gonna tell you why she's not getting divorced. You get divorced and you're gonna look stupid like Monique Samuels, and you have to come back as. I don't even think she's a friend of. I think she's a guest. Okay, how many episodes are we in on Potomac? You divorced Todd. He has his money. He said he had. NASA keeps coming to my head, but like, what is intelligence? The Department of Government that does the clearance, whatever government kind of clearance to do background checks. He did the Palm Pilots. His assets are hidden. Bronwyn wouldn't get what she thinks she's getting. She would have been better off getting a prenup. Bronwyn is a con woman. Now, she been like pulling, Conwyn been running cons or pulling stunts since she got pregnant in high school or college, okay? She's in it. She's playing the long game. She's going to be a widow and inherit her fortune. All right, that's what she would be better off doing. And because, like I said, if they get divorced, he's not a stupid man. He's not giving her what she thinks she's not going to get what y'all think she's going to get. And does he have other children? Like Lexi said, we don't know anything about her. Like, does she have stepchildren? And what is their relationship? And how come we don't ever get scenes with, I don't know. I don't think that I think she wants to shame him on national television or let all his other bitches know that she is the head bitch or get some power in the relationship, because can you imagine before the cameras came how miserable she was? Now this is her thing. And this is what I mean when I was just talking about Emily and Gina. Like, they need, well, not Emily, but like, you need this check. Bronwyn does it. She doesn't. So this means something to her. Like, she wants to be here. This is like an outlet for her. And it gives her power in the relationship because, like I said, she's shaming him into coming home, to filming, to go to therapy, to look in the fucking mirror. And she's got her whole family living there. But there was a theory as to why she got her whole family living there. And it had something to do with her case. Because they said you could get home confinement. Was it home confinement? If you had a child at home who was dependent on you. Hello? So her child being of college age, that's a dependent child. So remember when I talked about diversion and like if you got caught, if you got like in legal trouble, and like say you were a drug addict, you could say, well, can I just go to rehab? And they'll be like, okay, and they'll like expunge. They'll set some terms, and they will expunge your record in the end, or not expunge it. Hers isn't expunged; it's sealed. I wonder if there's a difference. Expunge means like completely goes away. Sealed means it's still there. It's just sealed. I think. Don't quote me on that. Right, Malaya. She looks like she eats lemons. Damn. Extra D. Whitney was talking about Whitney was talking about what she wants to do to make herself happy. Bronwyn was talking about making Todd happy. Bad sign. That's why I don't believe what she's saying. She knows he's cheating. She just can't do shit about it. I'm pretty sure he has probably said numerous occasions, you can just go if you don't like it. Because there's another one and another one. And I zoomed in on that TMZ message and took a picture of it. Because she first tried to say that he was just looking at pictures of girls. But this says Todd, New York, NYC, while wifey is down under filming with Salt Lake. Todd was last on. Last on the plane. Todd was last on and not even in first class, looking at last minute NYC hotels and a photo and texts of a mysterious woman in lingerie. So he was texting somebody, bitch, send me a picture of that pussy. Send it to me. And okay, as soon as I get off, bitch, meet me at the Mondrian or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or the Sofitel. It wasn't just him looking at naked ladies. I thought I took a better picture of it. Hold up, let me see. All right, yeah. Oh, this is April 1st. While Bronwyn's away, Todd will play. And this is like currently while they're filming. But then you want to get mad at Lisa. I'll get to that. I don't want to jump ahead. Angie is hilarious. I love Angie. Dang, Lexi. Todd got his money from being one of the developers that invented the Palm Pilot. Yep, just like Camille Grammer. Exactly, Shelbs. Exactly. I'm glad you understand what I'm saying. All right, let me get back to my notes. All right. Heather hits her kids. All right, Lisa. Okay, I said Lisa didn't even bring it up. Angie did. Bronwyn is flipping out on Lisa for, first of all, Lisa that y'all made amends. Okay, y'all sat down, and I love how no one is acknowledging that Lisa has a whole bar and a lounge. And when she sat down with Heather, she was like, "Oh yeah, your little lounge." When they were eating beignets, bitch, my little lounge. You hating ass bitch. We know you have Beauty Lab and Laser or whatever it's called, but you see me, sis. You have all that going on, and you still worried about little old me. So I'm sorry, I've had something going on. I'm catching a cold. My mouth is just like so dry, and my throat is like a little like. All right, Lisa didn't even bring it up. Angie brought it up. So when Brittany, all right, so I'm going back to the episode prior. When everyone woke up that morning on the boat, they were all fighting the night before. They had so many fights on this boat, and I actually want to watch the what is it called? Below Deck episode, because Andy did say there's going to be an episode of Below Deck of this, because that yacht, that was all that. I used to watch Below Deck when it first came out, and I'm glad to see Ben is still in the kitchen cooking. I want to watch it. So if anybody, I'll just have to Google it. I guess we'll find out when it comes on. When they all woke up, that when Bronwyn lying talking about she was sleeping outside on the deck, bitch. There are so many other places for you to sleep on this yacht. When I used to watch it, they had a living room area, like a sitting area. You did not have to sleep outside. And if it rained on you, your clothes would be wet. Your hair would be wet. Like, she just lies so much. So they woke up and they were arguing about something. Oh, so Brittany was everybody, when Lisa came in, everybody conveniently got up and left. They all cleared the room except for Brittany. And Brittany was like, "Are you okay?" Or no, she said, "Are we still good?" And let me say this about Brittany. Brittany, cut the shit, okay? Your friendship with Lisa, stop acting like you are just so hurt deep down on the inside that Lisa did whatever you think you're accusing her doing, or you're so hurt by Lisa when Lisa never liked you. The high body count hair episode, Lisa was talking about your nails being like stripper nails. And she was like, I think she had the pointy nails, and Lisa was like, I would never wear anything like that. They were outside before they went in. And Lisa was laughing the whole time. And when Angie said you have porn, her hair looks a little pornish after all of that, Lisa was like, you need to get Cara Estes hot oil treatment, because your hair is kind of dry. But she wasn't being smart. She was really telling the girl like what she needs to use to get her hair right, because it is looking a little frazzled. So your relationship with Lisa, you saw an opportunity to, your relationship is self-serving, because you saw an opportunity when Lisa was beefing everybody to go and be nice and console her and be kind of like, the fact that you even said like y'all have a sister-like bond lets me know how fucking bonkers you are, or just how foolish that you are, because I really believe all of this is an act. Because when she's doing her little shit, like when she was going back and forth with Meredith, she had this like look on her face. It was like, can you see my face? It was like, it was almost like, now, bitch. But then she was like, oh, and then she started crying. That's why I'm glad Meredith was like, oh, and she comes with the fucking tears. So Brittany is mad that Bronwyn threw her under the bus like that. And Lisa basically was like, Brittany, that's your fault. Why would you trust her? She did that to you before. She had you open up to her before, and she went in the front of the whole party, told everybody what you said. She did exactly the same exact thing she did to you a year ago. And Bronwyn, were you just trying to get another moment because that was so cutthroat when you did it, and a lot of people loved it online. I know I'm catching something because I can hear like ringing in one of my ears. I'm sorry. That was so cutthroat when you did it. I'm assuming maybe she wanted another moment when she did that. So Lisa is like, not Bronwyn, Whitney, that's kind of like your fault. Like, what do you expect from Bronwyn? She did it to you before, like, stop trusting her. She did it to me. And she says, like with the whole situation with, Gwen's grandparents. She asked me to reach out to these people, and then when it gets to the reunion time and tie time is like, oh, Lisa's inserting herself into my business, and how dare you? But they showed the text message of Bronwyn asking her to mediate, to be the intermediary between her and her baby father. I don't know if the man was married or not, the baby father family or not, but then like made a spectacle of it. So then Bronwyn is upstairs on a higher deck. She can hear the whole conversation. But when the other girls come out, she tells them and she waits. This is how I know she's very calculated. She waits until instead of confronting them like, I can hear you bitches. No, she was like, she's going to wait till she get in front of everybody to say it. And that's what I don't. On one hand, I do respect. I respect the game. You are a housewife. You're trying to make moments. But on the other hand, you're so fake and contrived and performative. I just, because the gang, Lisa got a lot of shit with her, but I don't like when people gang up on people. Like, I don't like everybody isn't. When did everybody hate Lisa so much? Like, if it was a different franchise, it would make it bad. But because everybody's bonkers and they have so much stuff going on, it's like we just get over this stuff. But it keeps coming back. Like Heather and Lisa at the end of this episode, which I'm going to try to get to. Let's see. Heather, it's her kids. Lisa didn't bring it up. So they're at the the breakfast, and Bronwyn's waiting to bring up to the group that Lisa and Brittany were talking about her. But Angie is the one. So when Lisa's saying, "Guys, stop," no, that was a different gang up on Lisa. Just so many different gang ups on Lisa at dinners or breakfasts or lunches. I'm getting them confused. So that's why I had to go back to the prior episode to see who did what. So where was I? So when I'm trying to think of which gang up this was. So Angie says, I forget why Angie brought it up, but she was like, that's when she said, well, Lisa, you were just saying that Bronwyn's husband was hitting on your girlfriend and farting the whole time. And Lisa was like, I did not say my girlfriend, but she didn't say that. And to me, I feel like I can tell when Lisa is lying or when Lisa's being full of shit, because when the girls catch her up, even kind of like on this part, I wish I could show it. I don't want to get any strikes, but Lisa does this thing where she goes like this. She blinks her eyes a lot. When they accuse her of something and she's caught, like red-handed, when they accuse her of something and she didn't do it, she immediately hits the fucking lid. Like, immediately. And she stands on that shit. Like, and she doesn't care where she is. Wait, you did that perfectly. I told y'all people be having tells. I'm gonna get to y'all comments in a minute. But and so Bronwyn, you going off on Lisa, but first of all, y'all made a pact to not talk about family. Lisa said that way before y'all made that pact. Angie is the one who brought it up in front of everybody. Yes, you could be mad at Lisa for saying it, but Angie is the one embarrassing you, not Lisa. There was another thing that they were mad. Braun was mad at Lisa for that, but Lisa didn't bring it up. I can't remember. And have y'all been noticing that Mary has been encouraging Lisa and like giving words of affirmation and even like sitting down with Lisa and talking to her because she sees Meredith not being like a good friend to her in these moments. So I heard Mary say something like, "Good job, Lisa." Because Lisa was like, Bronwyn, because they were like, Lisa, Heather's whole, she gets on her high horse, her like high mighty ground, and she's like, you need to take accountability, and you need to just admit this, that, and the third, and you need to do this, and you need to do this. So immediately, Lisa has been like, you know what? I'm sorry I hurt you, Bronwyn. I can tell she's been talking to Mary because she's like, I'm sorry. She's acknowledging that I hurt your feelings, and I promise I will never talk about your family or your husband. Or again, she didn't say, but you just did this to me. Like, she is course correcting in real time. But if Lisa immediately apologizes, where does Bronwyn's storyline go? What the fuck does Angie have to talk about if she can't come? Oh, like Angie with these hand grenades, she just throws at Lisa just randomly. Like, Lisa and Angie aren't even like talking at all, but Angie just comes with like these sneak attacks from the side. Like, if Lisa just apologizes and stuff, instead of before she would be like, I didn't say that, I didn't do that. Lately, she just been like, you know what, you're right. I'm sorry, you're right. I did that to you. I'm fucking sorry. And they can't take it. They don't know what to do because where did they obviously had a little pack to go after Lisa this year. Where do they go if Lisa just apologizes? They move on to Brittany. Let's see. So now, this thing with Brittany and Meredith, right? Who started it? Bronwyn started it. Brittany, you are not innocent. You told this lady that her husband was cheating on her on national TV. Meredith has children, okay? Well, yeah, I guess they're children. They're adults, but they're still children. So, but on the other side, Brittany said that to back you up off her, Meredith. Y'all are picking on Brittany, and she got tired of you hoes, and she was backing you up off of her. I forget what Meredith was saying about her. I don't remember if it was after she threw up. Did she say it? Maybe one of y'all can remind me. I'm gonna read the comments. I'm gonna pause here. What was Meredith saying to Brittany right before Brittany said that? Because when she did it, the first time I saw it, I was like, yeah, Brittany, fight back. Because I'm tired of you. I hate when people go and when somebody says something, you just, oh my God, why would you say that to me? I can't take that. But when Brittany said, I was like, get her. But that shit triggered Meredith more than you know, so it must be true. All right, let me go to the comments. You're right, Shelves. Yeah. Wendy, okay. All right. I think Bronwyn is okay. Angie's hilarious. You love Angie? Dang, Lexi, right? Ty got his money for being okay. Okay, Camille Grammer. Bronwyn is beyond insecure, yes. I don't think she's looking to divorce Todd. She's trying to make him want her. I agree with that. I agree Bronwyn is a con woman, and I didn't anticipate Todd cheating. Oh, and didn't anticipate Todd cheating. She thought he'd be happy with her. Right. Physically, you probably do it for him, but mentally, you are petty. You know how they say, "Oh, be his peace." It seems like you just worry that man to death. I have to find me a mint, not a mint, a cough drop. But she worries Todd. She worries him to death. Um, damn it, man! I had to pause somewhere. Like I'm sorry. Here I come, y'all. I got some elderberries. Know about this. Where are my halls? Candy. Wherever the candy. Gum. I need a halls. I need some honey or something. That's crazy because I had some hard candies. Where did they go? Let me see if I got any elderberry. Nope. Well, I put this away. Oh, I got a little bit in here. I got some. This is good. Some Gaia Black Elderberry. This is a good brand. It's like $30 for this little ass bottle. But there's no corn syrup in here. Because I got the one that's like $10 before. For $30, they should have a better top to this bottle. But you know what? I respected this no plastic. That plastic shit be running off. This is like glass and this is like whatever metal this is. It almost cut my lip. Pause. I might have to go downstairs and get some honey for my throat. All right, I'm sorry. Where was I? All right, I was reading comments. Heather is so lame. She's more than lame. Heather is giving me cult leader vibes. Now that's a yacht. Yes, that is a yacht. I can't with Brittany. To me, she is the most pointless housewife ever. You know, I'm getting there with that. Because at first I thought it was cute. She was dingy. She doesn't really cause any harm. She's not. I need the ginger ale. She's harmless. What time is it? Damn, the gas station just closed. Um, she's harmless, but she's not. But Brittany doesn't bother me. I'm actually going to take that back. She's not bothering me, and I want her to find her. I want to see who Brittany really is. I think she's putting up an act, or she's playing up this whole like princess vibe shit, or like this damsel in distress. Um, I want her. Like I said, I saw glimpses of who she really is. Like when she dropped that bomb, when she said that shit about Meredith's husband, she was like, kind of like, now, bitch, what? But she does. I don't know. We'll see. She doesn't bother me that much. Make some tea when you can. You can pause the live. Get the likes up on YouTube in the meantime. Okay. I'm finished my cigarette and make a tea. She waited for that moment, crying and carrying on. You did that perfectly. She's giving Ghostface Heather. I see right through Brittany. All right. I feel like I spent an hour longer than the show talking about it. Heather is creepy. Oh, wait, hold on. Brittany was backing Meredith off of her, but Brittany is not innocent because Bronwyn had just had a meltdown about talking about people's husbands. Um, Heather is so creepy, throwing herself at the captain. Brittany says she had good intentions, but that's bullshit. So Brittany says she told Meredith, she's crying to somebody, and she's telling Meredith that, she's saying that her intentions, she had good intentions on telling Meredith why. Just telling Meredith her husband was cheating on her. And girl, stop. Like I said, you were trying to back her up off you. They keep bringing up what Lisa did after she apologizes, and it's not fair. Angie with the gout dick. Yeah, Angie keeps coming for her. I thought the unicorn, unicorn, Meredith, and I think Meredith is Meredith or Regina George? Because Meredith was like, the unicorn needed to. The unicorn, what did she say? Meredith said the unicorn needed to swim because you got Tanner and makeup all over him. So they threw her shit over. I thought that was like fucked up. They just threw trash in the ocean, but somebody from the crew got it out the ocean. I guess they're gonna have that on below deck. I'm just hurry up and wrap this up. Braun was saying it was a joke. Okay, Braun was saying, so once they give the girl back her, they were like, oh wait, the unicorn. So they run and give Brittany her unicorn she's been looking for, and she's like, wait, how did this get in the water? How did this get in the water? How did this get? And she goes to each one of them. She goes to each one of them. And when she gets to Bronwyn, she can't tell a lie because we saw. I don't even know what was the point of them dressing up in those suits, those costumes to throw it overboard. But even the way Bronwyn knocked on Meredith's door, equipped with this unicorn that she stole from Brittany to encourage Meredith to throw it overboard, was to tell you how sneaky and like vindictive Bronwyn is. But I don't understand why this Bronwyn hate Brittany so much. Like she's taking pleasure in what they're doing to Brittany. She was like the loser trying to fit in with the cool girl. Who? Bronwyn? I thought you like when she was younger. Do you think like when she was younger she was a weirdo? You know what? Her mom is really fucked up. And she was probably like really weird growing up. Because why did Bronwyn get in so much trouble and get pregnant and even as an adult do like commit felonies? Just something. She is a weird adult. She is very weird. She just people are so blind. People are so like enamored with the wrong shit. Like because her husband is rich, like people love Bronwyn so much. She's like a master manipulator. Let's see. Bronwyn saying it was a joke. Was supposed to make. So once they get the teddy bear back, Bronwyn says, "Oh, it was just a joke. It was supposed to make you laugh." Um, and everybody just like, I don't understand why everybody just like lets the shit Bronwyn does and says, they just let it rock. Like people really have like favorites, and it's not fair because the shit the shit that she does just gets glanced over. Like everyone had just completely forgot that you came on this season at Lisa hard about lawsuits, civil lawsuits, which are just only people accusing you of doing shit. Whereas they didn't talk about that ever again. Let me try this stuff right here. Oh, you know what? I got some mints. Right here in my, what is a mint stuff? This is a party favor from my uncle's party. This might help a little bit. Sorry. Okay, so they're on a flight to go home, and so I said before we get to the Heather scene. So what I'm getting through deductive reasoning is that Lisa was being a good friend to Meredith, backing her up in the moment, saying, "Let us see the TikTok," because I because I don't even believe you saw one. So I think that the fight, right? I think that we're listening to first of all, nobody has any video. Number one red flag. So we have all these accounts. We have Whitney. We don't have Angie. I just noticed that. We didn't hear Angie. We didn't hear Angie make a statement. We have Mary. Mary is the only one, I believe. Only one. I'll tell you why in a minute. You have Bad Weather, Whitney and Heather. Heather admittedly was asleep for most of the flight home. Who else? Is this really did Angie? I can't remember. But we have all these accounts, different points of view of what happened. And what I am ascertaining is that they don't even believe that Brittany saw this TikTok. Because so Lisa is like, well, show it to us. But of course, Heather is trying to spin it into like Lisa is like this evil witch that's just going after Brittany, just like she just snapped and all of a sudden she just hates Brittany. That just doesn't make any sense. They're not beefing. But I could see her sticking up for Meredith, like how she keeps complaining to Meredith doesn't show up for her when she's getting attacked. So because they said that Meredith was hollering and screaming. She was irate. She pulled Brittany's hair. She kicked her chair. She threw wine on her. She called her all kind of dick-sucking whores. I don't know, but they just accusing Meredith of doing a lot of stuff. And I don't believe it. I believe about 25% of what Whitney is saying, Whitney and Heather are saying. Because first of all, Heather, you admittedly said I'm going to play it. You said you were not here for the fucking fight. You were asleep. So you have Whitney. You have Mary. I cannot remember if Angie has commented on the fight or not. If you do, if you remember, let me know. I believe that, like I said, Meredith was activated. Meredith was on the dolls, probably had a drink mixed with high altitude, because Mary said that she doesn't even think. Mary said something like, I wrote it down. Mary said something like, I don't even think she's aware that she's making a scene. To me, they're describing someone who is under the influence. Lisa's being a good friend. TikTok. So Lisa, they're saying, let me see the TikTok. I'm sorry. Lisa said, let me see the fucking TikTok. It makes a difference, and I'll tell you why. Because Whitney keeps saying that Lisa was saying, you fucked up, you fucked it up, you fucked everything up, I guess, between us, and you sorry, y'all. I'm really struggling over here. They're accusing her. They're just laying it on a little bit too thick, because Heather keeps saying, I'm just trying to hold Lisa accountable. I just want her to, I'm going to have to play it and just have YouTube cut it out. Whitney did the same thing to Kyle did to Sutton. She's definitely taking something. Nobody sober acts like that. Yes, I agree with that. Everybody knows Meredith is on something. Xanax at the very least. I want to play that part of the episode. Sorry. Chicago PD came on tonight? Oh, shit. I forgot it was Chicago Wednesday. Y'all lucky. I love y'all. Hold on. Whitney had to pull some shenanigans when they were on the girls' trip together, so I wouldn't put it past them. Yeah, bad weather is really a bad fucking time. I'm gonna just show y'all because I left. Resume. No, I should have started it over. Next team is first tomorrow.
Playing our drinking game, no driving. Stay tuned for other shows. Survive. Right and wrong is wrong.
Oh my gosh, I'm sore from all the plane rides.
How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Oh my god, girl.
I haven't seen you, hear all kinds of things. I love to dabble in this kind of.
You are not even awake, Heather. What are you talking about? How was she treated? And Brittany, what is it? Like you don't have makeup on? So she doesn't have one lash. Is that a herpy? Y'all see the corner? Bitch. Look. Do y'all see what I see? That's what pass around peen will get you. Get you. Community cock will get you a sore on your lip.
For me to even talk about it, you know, I can feel the trauma in my body. Like I feel like I've been hit by a truck. Does that make sense? Yeah.
The trauma of what? An airplane chair does not shake like. You did not see her her chair shaking, Heather. Heather is the biggest bully. It's more than bullying. It's like she's like the ultimate. She's more than I hate using the new buzzword gaslighter and all that. Like, I can't put into words what Heather is. Brittany intentionally did her makeup like that. That's what I was kind of getting at. I was kind of trying to see like what does she not have on? Is it latches? Is it what? I almost almost woke you up. I thought she was in and out of sleep. Thank you. It's scarring from repeated lip injections. I see a lot of women with those fake. Okay. Girl, they just wanted to see the TikTok. Like, I would want to see it too. If you told me you showed Whitney the TikTok of my husband supposedly cheating on me, let me see it. If you remember when Brittany said she had good intentions? Well, why can't I see? And he said, like, yeah, let us see it. But that's not what happened.
Kept checking on me like, are you okay, Miss Bateman? Is there anything we can get you, Miss Bateman? Are you okay?
You mean like how they ask you, what do you want to drink? You want a coffee? You want a ginger ale? You want a cookie? Or you want the peanuts? Like, what's up?
And I'm like, yeah, can I get some more water?
She's literally talking about drink service. Like, stop playing with me. Because somebody pulled her hair and she didn't get up to fight back and push them off of her. Come on. Right. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. You got to watch people like Brittany. She started all of this. Now she's playing a victim. Yeah, I said that earlier. Like, I ain't gonna say you drew first blood, because I think she did it as a clap back to Meredith. The person who drew first blood to me was Bronwyn. Well, she lit the match. But Meredith has never saw it for. No. Is that true? I can't remember what started their beef. Right. Uh-huh. Meredith lost her stuffing on a plane for 4 hours and nobody recorded it. Right, Lexi, like, make this make sense to us. What I believe is Lisa and Meredith were sitting behind Brittany. They were probably trying to be smart or whatever. And at a certain point, Meredith is like, let me see the TikTok. Y'all, I laugh because I know how Meredith be going off and how she gets like really worked up. But just saying it. So because Heather tries to put the whole thing on Lisa. And Mary is the only one. She just said Lisa just let her. That's it. Because y'all see why. Y'all gonna see why in a second. It makes a difference.
It was fueled by alcohol, sleeping pills. I don't know. Sobbing. Of course she was. And Lisa was yelling at
I don't like when people accuse people of being on drugs.
her too. Lisa kept telling her, you effed up, you're American. It was ballistic.
Liar.
Terrorizing her.
She's a liar. Whitney is a fucking liar.
Meredith's campaign.
And she stole somebody's husband. Hold on, read the comments. Heather is so sappy and whiny, yes. And she always has like these monologues that are just she wants to sound so profound. And if you want to be in this sisterhood with us and this sisterhood of the traveling pants, then you must take accountability and apologize. Just say you did it so we can all move on. Just own it, Lisa. Lisa. Shut the fuck up, Heather. I thought Heather said something and they attacked her. I thought Heather said something and they attacked her. You mean like in the moment? Oh, when Heather woke up. So when Heather woke up, she heard some commotion. She'll say it. And then she stepped in. Like, for them to like chill the fuck out. Because I guess it started elevating. Meredith started getting more and more turned up as she normally does. Lisa says she was trying to calm Meredith down, like kind of keep her at bay because they are on this plane. They all like she's really trying to like talk her down. Remember when they were in the room together and when it like they little talks in the morning? Lisa knows her friend and she knows you don't know what happened, but it's somewhere in the middle. You know, the truth is somewhere in the middle. Production had no concerns about a hostile work environment lawsuit for Brittany. I guess not. So who was really there when it exactly?
Wanted me to be livid, wanted me to be mad.
Oh, she was trying to turn you against Brittany.
I don't know if it's being you're American. It was bullying her, terrorizing her, and poor Brittany was.
It was more than that, honey. It was way more than that. I'm gonna send a video to my phone. I'm in my computer. We could pause it. So if you read, it says, while Braun was away, Todd will play. So sat behind Todd Bradley on the flight. Todd was looking at a photo of Tex. And a photo. And Tex on me. But in between it says sat behind Todd Bradley. Okay, here we go. Sat behind Todd Bradley on a flight from Salt Lake City to JFK on Friday, April 11th. This was like this year. And it looks like someone's headed to. Sorry. And it looks like someone's headed to something not even in first class, looking at last minute NYC hotels, and a photo and text of a mysterious woman in lingerie. Why are you filming? Okay, the same thing.
Do you believe this random person? Yeah.
Wait, Todd did what?
Photos of women.
Oh, that's a good one. Let's go. For they flag me, child. Let me read the comments so they don't shut the live down. The way they are talking, you would have thought Meredith went off on her face to face. Ooh, I know he mad. He can't cheat in peace now. Nope. Just like they said, Seth was in the Uber with some bitch, and the Uber driver called her friend. Like, oh my God, that's why these husbands don't want to be on the show, because he can't cheat and be literally like he can't. None of them can. Even the Uber driver know who you are, and the Uber driver tell anybody. But people run with anything. You know what? I'm gonna try that one day. I want to start a fucking rumor one day about one of the housewives and see. We're doing an experiment, but it has to be believable. We're gonna come up with a narrative, and let's see how fast this story spreads like wildfire. Wildfire. I'm gonna make it good too. Back to Lisa. You want to be his widow and the heir to the throne. Like, you want to inherit the money that you've earned living with this old curmudgeon. Like, old men are cranky, they're mean. He has another woman, another life. He spends most of his time on the East Coast while you're on the West Coast. It's all like City. Yeah, that's West Coast. You have a plan. You're in it for the long haul, Bronwyn. So cut the shit. He's cheating on you. You decide again to save face and come up with this story. And just like the two guys said, you feeling Whitney out. Now, do y'all think that, I'll ask you this question after Whitney says the trifling shit that she says. A lot of her friends have agreements. So you told this lady husband, because you have to remember, is this a wig that she has on? I think this is a wig, y'all. What y'all think? Is it a bad echo? Does anybody else hear echo? You're on Twitch. Let me look at my. Talk about forcing a relationship. Callie, do you hear an echo? I can refresh the page. Y'all let me know if y'all hear an echo. I'm going to refresh. Reload. Okay, so y'all don't hear echo. I don't know. Hold on. All right, looks like a wig. Talk about forcing a relationship. All right, you don't. Okay, no echo. Let me finish this. Bronwyn's face. I believe Bronwyn is just crafting a narrative, like on the fly. None of this is happening, especially not with Todd old ass. This was weird. Yes. Wait. Alright, switching to YouTube, much better. So that's okay. How is it? How is that not right, Lexi? That's why I don't believe nothing she's saying. This is weird.
The agreement, it's over. So you can't do anything behind each other's backs. You have to follow.
Yo, look at the light in Whitney's eyes when she's talking about getting dicked down by other men than her husband. Look at her. She's just like so alive now. Like this is her favorite topic. Look at her. You know what? She reminds me of those porns, like the cuckold videos. She probably be doing all this shit like, oh, she probably be saying all kinds of shit to Justin. And Justin looked like he might be a little, micro. Just like she got an agreement. This bitch is so trifling. But though, on a serious note, this is why Lisa doesn't fuck with her. Remember when Lisa called them Heather a good time girl, and she never saw it for as much shit as they like to talk about Lisa. Lisa is really a Mormon and like prides herself on like chastity, you know. And this bitch talking about swinging from dick to dick to dick, and she don't know what'll happen when she go outside as long as she make it home safe. Bitch, what? Do you know how wild that sounds? It sounds like white girls going wild. We don't judge them, no. They ain't on trial. Damn, back on Twitch. YouTube suspended. Really? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I ain't get no notification. Let's see. Your stream was interrupted. Okay, so maybe they'll come back. Damn, I wanted to show the y'all on X now. I'm gonna drop YouTube off of here for now, so we can watch it in fucking peace. I forgot YouTube was. Normally that's what I do. I forgot YouTube was even still up here. All right, is everybody else on another channel? Everyone's on. Let's see. Twitch has a shorter delay. I feel like it's an actual echo. The delay on YouTube is whack. Twitch has a shorter delay. I feel like it's an actual convo. All right. Y'all ready for me to drop your YouTube down? Conversation. Okay. Let me check something. No echo on X. Let me put the X link up. Hold on. Oh shit, I'm talking about dropping a link. Y'all can't even see it. Oh, y'all can see it on let me see something. Real quick. All right.